Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His love endures forever. Give thanks to the sovereign creator. His love endures forever. Give thanks to the Lord who can see the end from the beginning. His love endures forever. Give thanks to the Lord who placed me in the home where his plans could be carried out. His love endures forever. Who placed me inside the influence of the church and put Christian friends in my life. His love endures forever. Who never took his eyes off me, even when I chose horrible paths. His love endures forever. Who said, "You need children," when I was not into having them at all. His love endures forever. Who delivered our child perfectly healthy when there was no way she should have been. Give thanks to the Lord. His love endures forever. Who stepped in and said, "No more," removing us from Pennsylvania through unseen circumstances arranged so that we would be blessed and not crushed through job loss. His love endures forever. Thanks be to God for bringing us to Russell, Kansas. His love endures forever. And aligning me with friends to guide me on straight paths. His love endures forever. Who welcomed us with outstretched arms into our own little section of the country, isolated from family. His love endures forever. And blessed us for the third time, giving us our second surprise when we had decided we would not have another. Oh, how much wiser you are than us. His love endures forever. Thanks be to God for allowing just the right circumstances to make us aware of our need for his love endures forever. Who knew what to allow and what not to allow and how far to let them go to bring his desired result. His love endures forever. Who spared us the death of our middle child in New Jersey, but allowed the death of my father. His love endures forever. Who allowed Regis to get arrested, but kept him from taking the lives of others. His love endures forever. Who spared Regis Jr.'s life in the wreck, but once again moved him closer to seeing his need for sobriety. His love endures forever. Thanks be to God for maintaining control throughout summer of 2010, only allowing enough pressure that we could see our need for him, but not so much to completely devastate. His love endures forever. Thanks be to God that he not only allowed Regis to keep his job, but chose to give him favor at his job. His love endures forever. Who placed the youth in our care when we hardly deserved to be an example of Christian for youngins, when we lived pretty much opposite. His love endures forever. Thanks be to God who keeps his promises. Regis will not drink forever and brings them to happen at the time when it least looks like it will happen. His love endures forever. Who gives us peace during troubling times when we've hit what we think, if he doesn't step in, I'm not going to make it, and teaches us faith that he is most assuredly trustworthy. His love endures forever. Who provides encouragement just when we need it, so we can see him in our difficult times. His love endures forever. Who brings about his promises and blessings at a time when it looks like it's as far as it could be from happening. His love endures forever. And takes away all our debt, blesses us financially, and brings Regis to sobriety, all within 2 months, to completely change the bad to good, the dark to light at the very end of the tunnel. His love endures forever. Give thanks to the sovereign God of heaven and Lord of all. His love endures forever. I'm reading this because I'm going through an old journal because I can't remember all of the things that happened in our lives in 2010 to 2012 as I'm trying to finish my memoir. And I came across this psalm. I rewrote it. It's from Psalm 136. Actually, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His love endures forever is my battle verse. Whenever my mind is just spewing and playing over the same ugly things, I say this verse out loud. Or sometimes if, I can't say it out loud, I say it in my head over and over and over until those thoughts are gone, because you can only think one thing at a time. So this is my battle verse. This is my main one. So this day, and this was 3/14/2011. This is long before my husband's journey was over. He never was delivered from alcohol until 2016, but I had some periods of sobriety, and each time I would speak as if this was it. If you can listen to those words again, you'll see that I am declaring some things before they even happen, and some of it I was fooled. I thought we were done drinking. I thought it was over. I would always have this perpetual hope. I would never let it die. When he would get sober, I would think, this is it. This is when the promise is going to happen. This is when I will see God's promise fulfilled of Regis will not drink forever. So I just want to encourage you to write your own psalm. That's what David did to encourage himself. When he was at his worst in despair, he would write a psalm And even if he started where he was downtrodden because the enemy came against him, or because he sinned, like, and I think that's Psalm 51, after he sinned with Bathsheba, he laments, he puts his feelings out there, and then he always ends with praise to the Lord, because praising God changes everything. And giving thanks to God in this month of Thanksgiving is a great idea. So why don't you write your own psalm? And with everything you can be thankful for, say, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His love endures forever. Thanks for watching, and have a blessed day.